All right, this is part B of the variables on both sides. Yes, variables on both sides, awesome. So by the time we're done with this one, you should be all done. You can check that off on your completed list, and so you'll be good to go. What we have that's new is we're going to do our distributing, then we're going to do our combining like terms, and then we're going to deal with the variables, and we'll do our order of operations, do undo stuff, and we'll be good to go. So first of all, distribute. So I see I've got parentheses over here, and I've got 2 times something in parentheses. So that means I need to multiply 2 times both y and 2 times 2. So I'm going to keep this 2y on the left, plus 4. I've got 2 times y, which is 2y. I've got 2 times 2, which is 4, so 2y plus 4. We distributed. Combine like terms on the left and on the right. I don't see any like terms to actually combine, so we're good to go on that one. And then we're going to deal with the variables. So I'm going to subtract my 2y from the left, and I'm going to subtract my 2y from the right. So 2y minus 2y is 0y, which is 0, it's gone. We still have plus 4, and 2y minus 2y is 0y again. Uh-oh, my variables went away. Okay, so that's all I can really do for now. Later on, you'll see what happens when we have variables cancel out like that, and I'll show you a little bit more. But for now, we're just not going to worry about it and move on to the next example. I'm going to try and make a note of it and fix it for next year. Sorry. This one, so we're going to distribute. I do not see anything that I need to distribute. I don't even see parentheses, so we're done with that. Combine like terms. So on my left side, I've got a 3y minus 5. I have a variable with the y and a number with the 5. I don't need to do anything. Okay, those are not like terms. On my right side, I've got a y and 3 more y for a grand total of 4y, and then minus 9. So I combine like terms. I'm going to keep my left side though. Then we're going to deal with those variables. So I got 3y and 4y. I'm going to subtract 3y from the left and 3y from the right. So 3y minus 3y is 0y. We have negative 5 equals 4y minus 3y is just 1y. And we've got minus 9. Oh, so y minus 9, sorry. 4y minus 3y is 1y, or just y. And so we've got y minus 9. So we're doing our order of operations. I dealt with my variables. PEMDAS to variable y. So what we're doing to y is we're subtracting 9 from y. So we undo that with adding 9. So I'm going to switch my color. So now on both sides of my equal sign, I'm going to add 9, add 9. We have negative 5 plus 9, which is 4. And we've got our y. Negative 9 plus positive 9 is gone. So our answer, y equals 4. We can plug that back in for y to double check our answer, which you always should. I like to prove that I'm right. Maybe that's just me. I like to be right all the time. Number 8. We're going to distribute and combine like terms and deal with variables. So I see parentheses, so that tells me right away I have to distribute. I got to distribute my 2 times 5x, which is now 10x, because remember it's multiplication. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. On my right side, I've got 3 times x, which is 3x, and 3 times 11, which is 33. Then I need to combine like terms. Well, on each side separately, I don't have any like terms. 10x minus 2, that's a variable, and that's a number. I can't combine those. And I've got 3x plus 33. Those are not like terms. I can't combine those. Remember, for like terms, we need same variable with the same exponent. So we're good on that one. Then I'm going to deal with the variables, so I need to move them either all to the left or all to the right. So I'm going to subtract 10x from both sides. So 10x minus 10x is 0. That one's gone. I have negative 2 on the left side. 3x minus 10x is negative 7x. So that's dealt with, and then we still have plus 33. So if we look at it, we're doing our PEMDAS to variable x this time, now that I've dealt with my variables, of course. So by the order of operations, I have negative 7 times x first. So I'm going to multiply by negative 7, and then I would add 33. So to undo that, we're going to work our way back up the chart. We will subtract 33 first. So minus 33 from the left side, minus 33 from the right side. I did them both. I know I said them backwards, but you'll get over it. Negative.
Francine Robinson, your right is out front. Francine Robinson, your right is out front.
I hope you guys didn't have to hear that announcement, because I'm still at school, of course. Anyway, so this is now negative 35. We have negative 7x still. I didn't do anything with that. Plus 33 minus 33 is just 0. That is gone. And now we're going to do that last step. So now we're going to do divide by negative 7 on both sides. So I'm going to divide by negative 7, divide by negative 7 on both sides. So a negative divided by a negative makes it positive. 35 divided by 7 is 5. And on the right side, negative 7 divided by negative 7 is 1, so we're just left with x. X is 5, because I don't need that plus sign. You are more than welcome to plug it back in and check your answer. I highly recommend that you do every single time. So let's see how many more. Oh, we got 3 more, so I'm going to hurry up a little bit. So we're going to distribute first. So I'm going to distribute 5 times y, which is 5y. I'm going to distribute 5 times negative 4, which is negative 20. That's my left side. I'm going to distribute 7 times 2y, which is 14y. And 7 times 1, which is 7. 14 plus 7. I distributed like terms. I don't have any like terms to combine. I got to deal with my variables now. So I'm going to subtract 5y from this side. So if I do that, I got to subtract 5y from this side, both sides. 5y minus 5y, gone. We've got negative 20 equals 14 minus 5y is 9y. And then we've got plus 7. Now, by the order of operations, if I were to read it, we would multiply by 9. And then we would add 7. And then we undo that by subtracting 7 and dividing by 9. So there it's all made out. I'm going to subtract 7 first. So minus 7, negative 20, negative 7 combined to get negative 27 equals 9y. And we're going to now divide both sides by 9. So negative 27 divided by 9 is negative 3. 9 divided by 9 is 1, so we got 1y, which is just y. Something happened, I don't know what happened. So we got our final answer. Definitely check it by putting it back in. Okay, next. We need to distribute. I only have distribution on the right side, so I'm going to do that first. Negative 2 times 1, which is negative 2. Negative 2 times negative 7n, that's a negative times a negative. If you didn't hear that closely, that is plus 14n. On my left side, I have 5n plus 34. And then we need to combine like terms, which we don't have to worry about this time. I don't see any like terms. Then we need to deal with the variables. So I'm going to subtract 5n from the left. If I do that, I have to subtract 5n from the right. 5n.
Francine Robinson, your right here. Francine Robinson, your right here.
So much announcements. Anyway, 5n minus 5n is 0. It's gone. I have 34 equals negative 2 because I didn't do anything with that. 14 minus 5n is 9n, so plus 9n. Okay, you can fill in the table to help you out. I'm just going to go right to it because I'm a pro by now. So I'm going to actually add 2 to this both sides. So 34 plus 2 is 36. Negative 2 plus 2 is 0. That's gone. I have 9n. And now finally, I'm going to divide both sides by 9. 36 divided by 9 is 4. 4 equals n, because that cancels. Plug it in and check it. Last one. Lots of stuff happening. Don't freak out. It's not too bad. You'll survive. We need to distribute first. Okay, I'm going to have to write a little bit smaller or maybe erase. We'll see what happens. So negative 5 times 1 is negative 5. Negative 5 times negative 5, you hear that negative, negative? That makes it plus 25x. Then we've got 5 times negative 8. I'm switching colors because I don't want it to be so confusing. 5 times negative 8 is negative 40x. 5 times negative 2 is negative 10. That's my left side. And then I've got negative 4x minus 8x. So I distributed. Now I need to combine like terms. So I've got a negative 5 and a negative 10. Remember, we're combining like terms only on the same side. So negative 5 and negative 10 is negative 15. So I'm done with those. I have 25x and negative 40. So that gives me negative 15x. On my right side, I can combine those two. I got negative 4x and negative 8x. Those are like terms, so we can combine those together to get negative 12x. So I distributed, then I just combined my like terms. I need to deal with my variables. So I have negative 15x. So to undo that, I'm going to add 15x. If I do that to one side, I have to do it to the other. So negative 15, negative 15x plus 15x, that canceled to give me 0, equals negative 12x plus 15x gives me 3x. And now to undo that, I'm going to try and get my x by itself. I'm isolating it. Divide by 3, divide by 3. Negative 15 divided by 3 is negative 5, and we get x. X equals negative 5. We can plug that back into that madness and double check. That would be the best way to go. So, sorry this video ran a little bit longer than I wanted, but it's lots of important stuff. Please rewatch what you need to. As always, ask questions. Have a great day.